quality has different parameters. Quality which is visible, quality which can be felt, quality which can give you the return as desired. So, quality is a package. Quality is an experience sometimes. Now, when we say quality of education, then the parameters are to be defined. Number one is, what is the learning outcome of the student? If a student is pursuing a particular program, there is a specific objective of the program and he or she is trying to fulfill that objective, and at the end that result should justify the means. Now, when we say quality education, it has many folds. Number one, quality education cannot be delivered without quality faculty. Faculty is the backbone of institutions. If there is no good teachers, there will be no good delivery. Similarly, quality material. Material means, we mean books, study material and journals, library facility. Similarly, the quality courses of study, the lessons plan, the mechanism or the pedagogy of delivering a particular lesson which will have value addition to the students. Another one is the learning curve. If a particular person has X amount of competency in X parameter before getting into a particular course, at the end of the course, we must compare that whether his competency has gone up or not. If it has not gone up, then there is no quality addition, there is no value addition. So, it is not qualitative. SET test is always for a professional institution or a professional qualification like business education. Ultimately, the student, he will go to the industry or maybe he will go to service sector to work. Where he is working, if he is adding value to that business, and ultimate bottom line is, if that organization is today making a surplus of 2 rupees and tomorrow by your value addition is making a surplus of 4 rupees, then there is a quantitative difference of value addition. So, therefore, quality is a package. Now, suppose you have the best infrastructure, the buildings which are mostly being perceived physically present, and the parents and students feel very happy looking at good buildings. But good buildings may be required to create an ambience, but it will not guarantee you the good education or quality education. Now, I am not saying that the good buildings are not required, but I say that in addition to good buildings, you need good gadgets, you need good methods, you need good teachers, and on the top of it, you need a good discipline environment wherein all these things can be executed ultimately to achieve the ultimate objective, that is quality education, to make an individual become a professional. We keep on saying education has to be holistic. Education should make a person, especially in business education, to earn his bread and butter, to stand tall in the society, to add value to the greater surroundings of significant others and the society at large. Even the quality education should teach values, ethics. The quality education should teach how they would be responsible to the social concerns. Now, you might be having an isolated island wherein you have enough money, but if you don't add value to the people around you, it doesn't speak quality of your education. So, to my mind, quality needs an amalgamation of all these input to create a right kind of product which ultimately should justify the means. Means is our objective, and every means is to an end, and that end should justify the means, and the means should justify the end. So, quality cannot be assured as a isolated manner. It has to be a totality, holistic manner. That we have no robust accreditation system in India. We have a regulatory system. Every regulatory authority, they guarantee minimum. They have never defined what is maximum. And therefore, the minimum, if somebody has addressed in the terms of, let us say, minimum this much of square feet building you need, minimum this many teachers you need, some formula have been created. So those minimum can guarantee only minimum delivery, and therefore their cost involved in delivering that also is minimum. So therefore, a particular institution which has benchmarked with minimum criteria of a regulators, he is delivering with 20,000 rupees. If an institution is pursuing for quality parameters and benchmarking with international standards, obviously the benchmark goes high, and therefore the cost of delivery of education is also high. I will give you an example. You can hire a faculty today with a minimum of, let us say, 10,000, which have been taken by the old universities, wherein they take on contract basis, which I keep on criticizing. And with 10,000, if they get a teacher and it's a government institution, regulators will not say anything. If it is a private institute, wherein if the faculty is not getting as per the standard mentioned by the regulator, then he would be derecognized. So obviously, we have, I think the expectations also are so wider. We expect depending on from whom we are expecting. Therefore, there is a wider difference of the course fee in India. But if you look at the categories of institutions, maybe if you take 100 top institutions of India, their fee is not so wider. They are more or less in a particular range. But if you take the worst institute to the best institute, maybe you get 20,000 to 20 lakhs disparity, a wider range. So therefore, as I said, that there is no uniform mechanism, there is no uniform rules applicable to higher education. So these kind of differences are existing. For example, if Andhra Pradesh government has decided that they will subsidize the higher education, so they say that only 20,000 would be the fee. Whereas, if a government is pragmatic, in another state they feel no, 20,000 is not enough, so 80,000 should be the fees. So every state has a fee regulating committee, but that committee is only regulating the institutions which are under the university or affiliated to the university. Now, there are many institutions, as I said, if there is a private university or there is a deemed university, they themselves decide what fee they will be taking. So therefore, this kind of differentiation, which is very louder, it is because of lack of or absence of uniform regulation in the country.